I've got the factor in me.
A healing factor, baby.
Every time I get shot, it heals and breaks the mold.
Heals and breaks the mold.
Everybody knows I've got the factor in me.
A healing factor, baby.
When I hit the flow, death comes snapping at me.
She be snapping,
now
baby.
Everybody wants a healing factor, 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 healing factor, 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 healing factor, factor, factor. Ah, ooh, a healing factor in me.
Hey, yeah, I got that. Hey, a healing factor in me. Hey, what, I got that.
A healing factor in me.
My name is Wade Wilson, and I approve this message. Please don't content ID this video, please!
And welcome back to Deadpool, folks. Remember that introduction to this Genosha level in the last part? Ever wonder what Deadpool was doing while he was off screen or whatnot? Well, this little introduction here will answer those questions for you.
What were you doing over there?
Just a little surprise for our player.
Oh man. Now, okay, come on. I will say, when I first saw that, I'm just thinking, okay, that was pretty clever.
Was it though? I can think of a million people who went the moment they see a hand that they can bend to their will, they'll immediately turn it into a middle finger.
Well, to be honest, at the time I first played this, keep in mind it was like a few years ago, that never would have crossed my mind. With a sentinel hand. So I'm sorry if I'm not like you, BJ. Anyway.
Well, I mean, I don't do that, but I know a lot of people would. My ex was someone who did that.
What? Flip people off?
Well, yes, but also flip people off with skeleton hands.
Oh.
What a bunch of chumps.
Alright, but here we are. Well, we're not... Okay, we're in the same area as Magneto's old citadel, but we're not exactly there just yet. We're so close to getting there. We just gotta hop over from point A to point B from all of these freaking islands. These floating islands.
So it's just like that one level, like, way back when where it was like the magnet storm or something and you had to climb the tower?
Think of it kind of like that. Only these platforms are much bigger, like 100 times bigger, and you gotta find more of the same mooks.
Also, why are they floating?
Magnets?
But Magneto's not here.
It's like, fucking magnets, how do they work?
It's like, oh shit, Magneto forgot to turn off the magnetism switch. God, the magnet bill is gonna skyrocket.
Magnet bill?
I don't know, I'm just pulling shit out of my ass. God.
Only Magneto would come up with a magnet bill. Like, I pay good money for my magnets.
So what? He's not actually a mutant. He just has a shit ton of magnets in his body.
I guess.
Oh, that would take a whole that would put a whole different turn on everything he stands for.
You're 6 months late to your magnet bill. What are you doing?
What the hell is that that's shocking you?
Oh, it's one of those flying clones that it's one of those slender-looking enemies, but they float and they shoot you with a variety of attacks that revolve on the weather. Like if he's close enough to you, he'll shoot like a huge thing of lightning directly at you, kind of like a Darth, like a Emperor Palpatine or whatever. He could do that and summon like icicles.
He's more than likely a clone of Storm.
Yes.
Okay. But can he attack with the sun?
God, unfortunately not.
Oh god, that reminds me. Storm's actually a very petty person, may I say? Because like I remember this comic strip that I saw of her where she's talking about how I once dated a weatherman. After we broke up, I ruined his career.
Okay, that's funny.
It's like, wow, okay. Jeez, Storm. What do you do?
Damn. Jeez.
Must have been something pretty bad to warrant that.
Well, she certainly upgraded. She's now the fucking queen of Wakanda. So, I mean... Oh yeah, for those of you who don't know, Storm is married to Black Panther, so there you go.
Okay.
Nice.
Which makes me wonder how they're gonna handle that in the, in the Marvel Cinematic Universe.
Yeah, with the Black Panther movie in the works.
Yeah, I mean, I guess, hell, if they give Black Panther even one love interest, I'm gonna call foul. But regardless, it's one of those things where it's like they kind of write around it in a way so that yes, they're married canonically, but their personal work kind of gets in the, kind of forces them to stay apart. Black Panther has to stay in Wakanda as their king, and Storm has her job with the X-Men, so she as one of the leaders of the X-Men, so she needs to stay there. So it's kind of one of those relationships. Like they care about each other very much, but they know they have to put their duties first.
Right, I get ya. God, it's kind of funny too. It's like the first time I ever heard about Black Panther was from my good buddy Justin, back when he used to live in my area or whatnot. He kept going on about the Black Panther movie, and here I am standing going, "Who's Black Panther?"
That's it. They brought in Scarlet Witch and Quicksilver, though they killed off Quicksilver pretty quickly. Spoiler warning. But
probably to avoid the incest.
Spoilers. Okay. Anyway.
Wait, incest?
Yeah. One of the comics. I forgot. It might have been from it's probably been rewritten and everything. But there was a whole comic series or something that actually depicted Scarlet Witch and Quicksilver as in an incestuous relationship.
That must be an AU, because in the comics, Scarlet Witch I know is married to Vision. So that's interesting. I don't know.
So she had to fuck her brother, or she fucks a robot.
Sure.
Okay. Why not? Yeah, sure. Why not?
Well, okay then. Anyways,
it does look like the Marvel Universe is actually incorporating that relationship between Scarlet Witch and Vision. Like, they're building up to it, but yeah, they do have one.
Awkward.
Oh, God.
I mean, hey,
stop talking and take my bullets in the head.
You know what, Danny? How dare you? This is not what Overwatch stands for. Let there be robot-human relationships.
Oh God. Oh God. We're the Omni Crisis.
That was a thing in Overwatch, right? So I remember seeing one cutscene with Tracer and Black Widow, like one of those movies with Tracer and Black Widow, where it does show a robot and a human actually in a relationship together.
Oh yeah, I think you're referring to the short with Zenyatta. And I think it was technically the introduction to Black Widow, but at the same time they were also introduced to the Omni character Zenyatta, where he was trying to make that speech.
That wasn't Zenyatta. That was a different guy.
Yeah, because that guy died.
Yeah, he got shot.
fuck? God damn it. They look so alike, though.
Yeah, it's like,
Wait. Oh, god damn it. I didn't mean it like that.
No, it's like...
No.
I mean, it's like, Yeah, I mean, like, the guy, yeah, he was like an Omnic peacekeeper and everything, and, like, that was why he was targeted. But, yeah, at the end of that short, he kind of got sniped. So it's like, and Zenyatta's kind of not sniped, so...
Isn't Zenyatta, like, Genji's, like, mentor or something?
Yeah. Yeah, I think, like, according to the canon and everything, like, after Genji got, like, his robot parts and everything, like, when he pretty much became a cyborg, like, I guess he had, like, an existential crisis or something, to the point that is, like, Zenyatta got him, and, taught him the whole ways of, like, robot Buddha and everything, and it's like, yeah, he's basically, Genji's, mentor. That's, like, I think on, like, certain maps, I think it might actually be the map where you're at that monastery. Like, yeah, if, there's a chance that if there's a Zenyatta and a Genji on the team together, you'll actually hear, like, a conversation between the two of them, like, when they, like, they come in on the map together, and they, like, yeah, they talk about, like, Genji, like, actually calls him, like, Sensei.
Ah.
So, yeah, there is some unique dialogue between the two.
Your big, stupid question.
So I guess going more into X-Men relationships, I'm trying to remember more. Like, see, I know I already brought up, like, yeah, Colossus and Kitty Pryde, they're together. Obviously there's Cyclops and Phoenix, but that bullshit's entirely complicated because Scott Summers is a fucking asshole because he also has often affairs with Emma Frost. So
really,
like, obviously canonically, obviously Scott and Jean Grey get together because Cable exists, but
yeah.
Scott Summers is kind of a fucking asshole.
Damn.
Let's see who else was there. Yeah, there was Gambit and Rogue. I know that one was a thing.
Like, I remember in the cartoon, it was like, yeah, wasn't Gambit, like, constantly flirting with Rogue?
Yeah, they do eventually get together, and that honestly does show more power to Gambit's character because he's his ladies' man. He's a big flirt, but then he chooses to be with the woman that he can't even touch. So more power to him.
Yeah.
But it's like fuck, who else? Because I know there's a shit. Like, if there's one thing the Marvel Universe does, it's like fucking ship everybody with everybody. But like. Who else?
Actually, while you're thinking of a more Marvel pairings or whatnot, it's like what you're about to see here is actually this is another big reason why I like, especially on a brand new playthrough of this, like, if I don't have any achievements unlocked, I tend to not worry about upgrading the strength of the size or unlock the ability to make enemies bleed out more if you attack with these weapons, because if you end up getting what I believe is like a 75 combo or more within this section of the level, then yeah, much like that one achievement unlocked earlier where you have to walk away with a 300 combo or more, yeah, you will get more gamer score or a trophy if you meet the requirements of a combo in this area.
Okay.
So yeah, I think in this case, this was definitely more than enough.
I know Mystique fucked a demon, that's how we have Nightcrawler. That's the thing.
Ah! God damn it.
How are these platforms floating? Magneto isn't even here. And are there even metals? Is there even metal in those rocks?
Isn't metal, like, natural in rocks?
It depends. It really, really depends. 'Cause, like, I think it's brought up. Magneto's magnetism is kind of selective. Like, it really depends on the metal.
Bill Nye, help, please.
Like, for example, like, Magneto can't stop certain bullets depending on their composition. I forget what. I wish I paid more attention to fucking how this shit works. But like, yeah, like there are certain materials that Magneto can't actually magnetize. It just depends. 'Cause I know that was like a point made in like the one of the X-Men movies, where like he made a comment saying how he took all the guns from the cops and they pointed all the guns at their heads, and then specifically chose one gun to shoot at a cop's head, but like stopped the bullet midair. And then he made a comment saying how I don't think I can stop all of them. Like, he meant that literally, because not every single bullet is made out of a composition that he can actually control. How do I jump?
You win again, gravity.
Apparently not if fucking rocks are floating here.
It's like, who's in charge of this gravity thing? Magneto? Wait. Oh, what? Oh, hold on a minute. Last time I heard, it was Scrooge McDuck who bought gravity. I need to have a word with him.
That's right. Scrooge McDuck did buy gravity.
Did you guys see that that Loxton video that he recently did? Like, actually tried to figure out the true amount of Scrooge McDuck's money bank.
I actually haven't had a chance to watch that one yet.
Yeah,
I've seen like the snippet of it. I have yet to see the whole thing.
He's pretty like the modern cartoon, like this new reboot that just started, which I really need to start watching.
You should. It's so good.
Yeah, this modern reboot talks about how Scrooge McDuck is like he considers himself a multi-trillionaire, and after Loxton's analysis of everything, he's actually come to that conclusion. Like, Scrooge McDuck is literally the richest man on the planet. He's a multi-trillionaire.
Damn.
Oddly enough, that doesn't really surprise me. That sounds about right. Oh, okay. Well, after starting from point A in this part of Genosha, we finally reach point B, Magneto's old citadel. So, join us next time as we take on the last portion of the final level. Get ready for a massive mook rush, folks, because we're gonna be in it for the long haul. So, see you guys then.
Don't worry, we'll have plenty of tangents for you guys.